What's up guys, Chris here, and today I have an unboxing video for you. Before I open this up, I just want to tell you that this is kind of a special occasion for me because, as some of you may know, gas-powered airsoft rifles have been technically illegal in Sweden up until recently. So this would be my first legit gas blowback unboxing or product. So I didn't really have any plans to buy anything at this point, but I figured since the law was changed and I was kind of heavily involved in getting that to happen, I figured I'd treat myself to a little bit of a present here. So this is from Kick Taiwan, and let's go ahead and open it. It's kind of a big box, so I'm not sure I'll get everything on camera, but we'll give it a try. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Seems like they've glued the end here. So let's see, which order do we want to do this in? Let's go for the big boy. Jesus. So here you guys have it. It's the WE Apache MP5A3, and it's the A2 model on the box, but I actually got the one with the collapsible stock. And the cool thing is I like the full stock better, but if you're going to be playing with it, I thought a collapsible stock would be more practical. And I asked Jessica at Kick Taiwan, and they can actually get me a spare set of the fixed stock, so I'll be able to have both configurations. So let's see, I think there's some more stuff in here. So let's open these up first. A couple of spare magazines, and I know a lot of people who are getting the WE MP5s, they prefer the open front magazines because they have a higher capacity. They're at 45 rounds. I prefer the closed front just because it looks more realistic. And these are, excuse me, these are 30 rounds only. So you lose a little bit of capacity, and they're actually more expensive as well. But you know, that's what I wanted, so that's what I got. I don't know, I don't have any, I actually don't have any, yeah I do, I have experience with MP5s. I did have a Maruzen MP5K back in the day, and you know, the first thing that struck me about the MP5 platform is how big it is. I kind of imagined, you know, like small, compact SMG rifle, but just the lower frame itself with the grip and everything, it's like really bulky. So, but you know, the MP5 is a classic in itself, and I've kind of been looking at the WE MP5 ever since it was announced, and I figured this was a good time to get one. So there's two. Also, the thing with the Maruzen MP5K was that it was all plastic, and so what happened was when you ran it with green gas or top gas, was that the magazine well would crack and the magazine would just fall out, so it didn't really work out too well. I'm wondering how the hell you... Okay, there's a little bit of a tab there, so you can get the internals out. That's nice. And then we have... This is the Vfc. Not sure if you can see it due to the glow here, but Vfc Mp5 Handguard. I was originally looking at the GMP Handguard with the Cree light because it's shorter, and so it would fit flush with the front of the Mp5. But two things: it was out of stock, and Jessica at Kick told me it was not a drop-in fit. And I also heard one guy, he had a GMP forend, and the light would sort of go on and off by itself due to the recoil. So I figured the VFC was probably the better choice, since this is made for the VFC MP5. It will be able to handle the recoil. So that's pretty cool. Wow. I mean, I'm surprised by how light these magazines are. I'm working kind of in a reverse position here from the camera, so I might have a little bit of trouble. But so that's cool. So there's one open front magazine in the box, and then I got 3 spares, and I'm probably gonna get 3 more of these. Since I actually do play airsoft these days, I figured I'd need at least 5 or 6. So I also have on order a rail mount for the MP5 and magazine pouches, so those should be coming in shortly. Oh man, okay, let's open this up. I'm excited. So let's see. I'm actually going to open this from my perspective, so you'll have to excuse if it's upside down for you. And Jessica from Kick was nice enough to include a certificate here of the FPS and joule of the rifle, because the customs here, or actually the rules are that for semi-automatic it needs to be below 3 joules, and full auto it can, I'm sorry, semi and full auto up to 3 joules, and bolt action rifles or single fire can be up to 10 joules. So okay, let's see. We have a bit of an exploded view here of the A3 model, how that stock works. Nothing surprising, I guess. I have the instructions manual, and it's the MP5K on the front. That's the first one WE released in this series. The only thing I'm concerned with is this right here. The bolt stop feature. It's the same design as on the AK, and I can never figure out what position they need to be in to function properly. But I'll figure that out, I guess. Wow, dude, this is heavy. This is the open front magazine. Damn, I should probably weigh these and see. I mean, this feels... I would almost bet one of those is the same as 3 of the closed front mags. Yeah, maybe 2.5, 3. That's a big difference. I wonder why that is. Strange. So this one, the open front one, holds 45, and these hold 30. But damn, that is a significant difference right there. Okay. Here's the Mp5 Flash Hider thingy. This feels really light. I'm guessing it's aluminum. There are a couple of scuff marks on here. No big deal. Then you get a bag of tools. This is a wrench for removing the forend, WE's infamous speed loader, and then there's an Allen key here. I'm not really sure what that is for. So I'll give you guys a shot of the thing in the box. That's what it looks like. I'm not really sure why, when sending out the one with the collapsible stock, they couldn't have made a smaller box for the collapsible versions, but I guess they just wanted one box for everything. Okay, so let's pick it up. Oh, it's heavy. This is that is pretty nice. Okay, so the collapsible stock, I've always thought that you could either push it in or out. They actually push it to the side to collapse the stock. So I mean, this is that sound. I mean, yeah, this is nice. Let's get the box out of the way here. 1 second. I'm having a little bit of a difficulty with the light here, but hopefully I can fix that in post. So let's take a look at what we have. There's obviously the charging handle and the HK slap, which is nice. We have a sling mount here. We have a sling mount in the front. Standard HK sights. Wow. Yeah, the collapsible stock all the way out is pretty much the minimum for me at my size for a comfortable position. Well, that's okay. Selector is a little bit on the mushy side, or I would say a lot on the mushy side. One. Okay, so it's like semi is a pretty good solid click, kind of. Burst, not so much. Full auto, you don't really feel any click, it just goes there. Let's put a magazine in and see what it looks like. If I am able to. What? Wow, that's a tight fit for the magazine. Thought it was going to be a little bit easier than that, actually. That's going to take some practice. They probably need to be broken in. Let's see what the close front. Yeah, that's actually a little bit easier. Whew. Yeah, I'm liking it. This is nice. So I'm just getting a feel for it here off camera against my shoulder. Well, let's open up the Vfc form here. Okay, this thing is very lightweight. I'm hoping it's got a decent light in there, because the indoor site that I play at, they actually have a basement that's completely blacked out, so I definitely need a flashlight if I'm gonna go there. I want to put this on, actually. I wonder what batteries this takes. Let's see what the flash hider looks like. I'm not too familiar with the I have no idea how that is supposed to go on the front here. I'm guessing this little lever here is supposed to be a spring action, but it's not moving. Well, I guess I'll have to YouTube that, how to get that on. There's also a removable thread protector here at the front, so you could put a suppressor straight on here if you don't have one of the MP5 specific ones, I guess. Nice and smooth. Definitely feels like this needs to be thread locked on there because it comes off very easily. So, let's see, let me go grab some things and we'll put this on. I mean, wow, those are really, the close front ones are really difficult to get in the magazine well. Not sure. Yeah, so those are going to take some time to get worn in. I can already see the paint coming off here, which is actually a common complaint for the WE. Man, that is extremely satisfying. It has a nice crisp trigger pull. Sounds really nice. So let's see what. Actually, I also got the Angry Gun recoil, or I'm sorry, rate of fire kit, because that's another of the complaints of the WE MP5, that the rate of fire is a bit too slow. So this supposedly increases it somewhat. I'll try this out in a bit, but let's see, I'll do this off camera and see if I can get the forend on here. Okay, anyways, I'm back. Didn't quite get the pin all the way through. It's a bit of a tight fit, so I'll have to fiddle with that later. But this is what it looks like. And so the idea is I'll put a rail mount up top and put some sort of scope on there. I'm thinking one of those tubular aim point thingies, which is pretty common on MP5s. So that is just great. I love that. So and it looks like you probably can't have the light and the flash hider extension on there at the same time. It looks like they interfere. I think that's common knowledge with the MP5. But anyway, I have some gas right here, so let's take it for a spin. I can already tell these magazines are going to eat gas like Cookie Monsters. I think that's about filled up. Let's see, there's some sort of experiment. Push this rod down after filling BBs. It will allow the gun to fire. So, since I want to dry fire it, where do I want it? I'm thinking I want it in the up position. Alright guys, I got it working. I think maybe the dry firing lever on this specific magazine, it kind of goes out of position by itself. This one seems to work, so let's give it a couple of pops. Nice. 3-round burst. Damn, that's cool. It's got a... I don't think the rate of fire is that bad. I mean... sounds pretty decent. So, this was actually only going to be an unboxing video, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But first impressions are that I like this. It's nice. So I guess I'm gonna do some tests here with the Angler Gun rate of fire kit soon. And to be honest, you know, if you guys are concerned about weight when playing, the open front magazines are equivalent to 2.5 or 3 closed front magazines. So in weight. So keep that in mind if you're going to be playing with this. That's for sure. So I really like how crisp the hammer feels when it drops. Okay, I'm gonna end it now, but that's the unboxing of the WE Apache MP5A3. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll have more videos of this coming up. Thank you. Okay, back with a quick update here. I was able to get the pin in for the fore end. I had to do it once from this end and then it went all the way in. I also figured out how to get on the flash hider, and the light does work with the flash hider in place, but you have to put the flash hider on first with the light unscrewed, and then put the light back on. And as you can see, it's a really tight fit. So if this was a real thing, I'm guessing the gases from the flash hider would fuck up the light or something. But this works because now the flash hider extends just a little bit past the light, which is kind of my preferred look. Oh. Anyway, so that was just a quick update. So that's what it looks like.